What's up guys, it's Shane here from House of Cards TCG, and I'm coming to you today with a deck profile that I am super excited about. It's a unique going first Dino build, and what makes this deck so great is that it's extremely aggressive at going first, preventing you from being hand trapped, and it sets up a board with a bunch of negates that a lot of the meta decks right now just can't play through. So definitely comment down below, let me know what you think of this build, and if you could, we would really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel. It really does help us out, really means a lot to us, and we really do appreciate you.
House of Cards TCG.
All right, so let's jump right into this deck profile and give you the monsters. So the first thing is 3 Soul Eating Oviraptor. Can't be a Dino deck without this card. It's your searcher. It's just, your best normal summon here. Next we do 3 Miscellaneous Saurus. Obviously, if you're playing Dinos, you know how great this card is. Playing 3 is a must. And yeah, it's a starter, hand trap, everything. 3 Baby Ceresaurus. Main engine piece, a lot of people are cutting this. I'm keeping it at 3. I like to see it in my hand. Great card. Then we do 1 Petite Pteranodon and 2 Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. Petite Pteranodon has situational use. It's just like a worse version of Baby, but it can summon out your Pankratops, which can be really, really useful. Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, it's the best boss monster in the game. Bar none, it's just an insane boss monster and so easy and so free to get out. So yeah, playing 3. 2 Animadorned Archosaur, 1 Giant Rex. Animadorned Archosaur is phenomenal, being a starter. You can pop Baby and add the double evolution pill, so really great card. Giant Rex, I've seen a lot of people cutting this card as well, and I do not know why, because this card is just so great in getting into your Dragoon combo. So yep, I spoiled it. We're running Dragoon in this build, and Giant Rex is just a great card. Next we do the Doggeran and the Pankratops. I really like playing the Doggeran and the Pankratops. The Doggeran's searchable, Pankratops obviously searchable as well. And this just makes it so you don't just automatically lose going second. Gives you a lot of flexibility. You don't necessarily want to see these in your opening hand if you're going first, but going second, fantastic cards. Next thing is the Dragoon package. So we have the Dark Magician, the Red Eyes, and then we have the Red Eyes Fusion. It's just so easy to get 2 monsters out, and why not? Why not play Dragoon when you can? Next, the hand traps. 3 Ash. Ash is the most generic, hits the most. It's really flexible, so I like Ash. And then we do the 3 Gamma and the 1 Driver. Gamma I love in this deck. You do a lot of searching with spells, so if you can resolve this Gamma on your turn, you can end with an Omega. It's a free Preda Plant, which gets you into the Dragoon. So I really like Gamma a lot. I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on Gamma, but being able to stop any monster effect is phenomenal. So let's get into the spells. We're gonna do the 3 Fossil Dig, obviously, it's a must. Search is a dinosaur. And we're doing 3 Lost World. Thought about cutting this one down to 2, but you really do want to see Lost World plus Ovi. You can attempt to pop the token and then kind of go full combo from there. So it's Lost World's great. Next we are doing 2 Double Evolution Pill. I like Double Evolution Pill. Obviously you play 2 because you play the 2 Animadorned Archosaur, so you kind of need 2 to be able to resolve it if you draw the Evolution Pill. This is our going first package. We're doing the Instant Fusion, Called by the Grave. These 2 cards make it so that you don't lose to hand traps going first. Let's say you activate the Misc effect and the Misc effect to summon and they ash it. Well, at that point, you're pretty much stuck unless you have one of these 2. So the Instant Fusion we're using to bring out the Millennium Eyes Restrict. Called by the Grave, obviously, banishes and negates. Next thing, 3 Pot of Prosperity. I think it's way better than Extravagance in this deck because it allows you more flexibility in your extra deck. You don't have to play 2 or 3 of everything and just hope and pray that it doesn't get banished. With this, you get to choose what gets banished, which is a real game changer. I think people are underestimating that part of it. And you'll see in our extra deck, which I'm about to show you, the incredible flexibility it allows us to play. Okay, so the first thing, 2 Dolka, 1 Logia. We don't need any more than that. Dolka is really phenomenal, any monster effect. Logia is, good too right now with all the back row decks. And then we do an Abyss Dweller, we do a Baguska, Tornado Dragon. Those 3 gives you so much flexibility. Abyss Dweller, really good against Drytron. Baguska can be an auto win against certain decks. Tornado Dragon allows you to pop back row. And we're also playing the Castle, the Skyblaster Musketeer. You need this card if you're going against, let's say, a Megaclops. It allows you to bounce the Megaclops back to the deck. And then because of all these Xyzs, we're going to play Zeus as well because Zeus is just an extremely powerful boss monster. So, why not play the Zeus? Next is 2 Linkuriboh, 1 Secure Gardna. You don't need 2 Secure Gardna because what I said with Prosperity, you don't have to worry about it getting banished. And we're also playing the Preda Plant. So it allows you more flexibility, not necessarily needing the Secure Gardna as much. And then we're doing, obviously with the Preda Plant, we're going to do the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. And we're going to do Millennium Eyes Restrict with the Instant Fusion to stop the hand traps. And then Psyframe Lord Omega for resolving Gamma on your turn. So all in all, it's a really flexible extra deck. I really like it. Provides you win conditions against a lot of different decks. Now let's do the side deck. We're doing triple Droll because we want to beat Drytron, and resolving Droll ends their turn basically, unless they want to super neg. Next we have 3 Lancia. Lancia is really good against the Mirror, which you probably won't see too much, but it's also really good against Virtual World. And then we're doing 3 Nibiru. This one's just really good against a lot of rogue decks. A lot of people aren't expecting Nibiru, so playing Nibiru I think is really smart right now. And we're doing 3 Dark Ruler No More. You side this in when you know you're going second. Really good against most of the decks right now with the exception of Eldlich. And then we're doing 2 Cyclone and 1 Red Reboot for all the back row decks that we play against. So all in all, I think it's this deck is great. So let's go ahead and show you some test hands. So let's do a couple completely random test hands. And while I shuffle here, I just really wanted to implore you guys that if you could like and subscribe to the channel, it really means a lot to us. It really helps us out, and we really do appreciate it. So let's go ahead and shuffle here and then deal me out a 5-card hand, completely random, and see what we can do with it as a combo tutorial here. So let's see what we got. We have a Gamma, a Tyranno, Lost World, Misk, and Baby. So it's a really good opening hand. Anytime you have the Misk and the Baby, just really good. First thing we'll do is activate the Lost World. And then from there, we'll send Misk from our hand to the graveyard, activating the effect in order to make our dinosaurs unaffected by activated effects this main phase. So then we'll activate the second effect, which banishes the Misk. So banish the Misk, destroy the Baby in hand, and special summon a level... actually, nope. I jumped the gun there. We are not destroying the Baby yet, but we'll special summon a level 1 monster from the Misk. So that level 1 is going to be Animadorned Archosaur. And we'll activate the Animadorned Archosaur effect to destroy the Baby, and then that lets us add double evolution pill from deck to hand. So we search out the double evolution pill, and then the Baby Ceratosaurus effect triggers as well, which lets us search out a level 4 or lower dinosaur monster and special summon it. So in this case, we're going to special summon the soul-eating Oviraptor. And we get the soul-eating Oviraptor effect, which when it's summoned, we can add a dinosaur from deck to hand or dump it to the graveyard. So we're gonna add it to the hand, we're gonna add another baby. Then from there, we're gonna normal summon the baby, activate the second effect of soul-eating Oviraptor, which pops the baby on board and special summons a baby from the graveyard. So that triggers the baby Ceratosaurus effect, lets us special summon a level 4 lower dinosaur, and we're gonna go for the Giant Rex. So from there, we're gonna link summon the Animadorned Archosaur into a Link Karibo. And then link the Link Karibo and the Giant Rex for our Anaconda. And you guys probably already caught this, but anytime I summoned a dinosaur, I should have given the opponent a token. So keep that in mind when you have Lost World and you summon a dinosaur, you want to give the opponent a token. So would have done that. But the other thing to keep in mind, the Gamma we have, if they try to negate the Misc effect, a special summon, we have the Gamma. So we're really set up really well this turn. So from there, we're going to activate our double evolution pill, banishing the Link Karibo and the Giant Rex to special summon from the deck an Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. And then that triggers Giant Rex's effect, which lets you special summon him if he's been banished. So from there, we will overlay the Giant Rex and the Soul-Eating Oviraptor into an Exceed summon. And here's where we will do the Abyss Dweller, let's say if we're playing Drytron or a graveyard heavy deck. We'll do the Baguska, you know, against certain matchups. This card just makes it extremely hard for them to play around. Or we'll do the Dolka, just really good against, you know, most decks right now. Dolka is probably the best option. Logia is really good if you're playing like Eldlich or back row deck. But let's just say we're gonna go with, you know, pretty much the best option is Dolka. So let's go with the Dolka. And then from there, we activate the Predaplan effect, pay 2,000, and we'll dump our Red Eyes Fusion. We will dump our Dark Magician and the Red Eyes Black Dragon. And special summon from the extra deck our Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. And that's our end board here. So the opponent's gonna have a token. They can't target anything but the token. We're gonna have a Dragoon with a negate. We're gonna have Dolka, which is 2 monster effect negates, not once per turn, so that's really good. And then we have the Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, which can pop your own baby and flip your opponent's monsters face down. And popping the baby gets you an additional special summon. So from there, you could go into Oviraptor, search out a Misc, and then you're set up for the next turn as well. Probably put that in defense. But yeah, so that just goes to show you what this deck can do. That's a really strong end board for a going first. And that's why I like this aggressive going first build, because putting up the Exceed monster plus a Dragoon plus an Ultimate Conductor Tyranno is so oppressive right now. Especially if, let's say, you're playing Drytron, you can go into that Abyss Dweller, and now they can't activate graveyard effects. So on top of all these negates, they can't activate graveyard effects, which is crazy. If you were going second, you would be able to banish 2 dinosaurs and special summon another Ultimate Conductor Tyranno and easily push for lethal. So that just goes to show you what this deck is capable of. I hope you guys like it. Let me know down below in the comments what changes you would make, what you like, what you don't like, any suggestions. I'm definitely open, and yeah, hope you enjoyed. Shane from House of Cards TCG signing out.